Hey everybody, I'm Teresa and I write for Treasure Rove. As you might have read in my last post, I had to get my shoe repaired. It's one of the liabilities that you agree to when you buy a vintage shoe, but you gotta have them, and I have too many of them, and I had to get this one repaired. So I just got back actually from Tony's Shoe Repair in Park Central between Thomas and Osborne, around there. I met Ephraim Collin. He's been working at Tony's Shoe Repair since about 1983. And his father actually made shoes. He said that his father didn't really teach him how, so it's not technically in his blood. But he said he made one pair and they were too tight. But he knew how to fix them. So this is what he's doing now. So he's just one of the few guys that works at Tony's now. There used to be 6 guys that worked for Tony's, but that was before they moved locations. Around 1985 they moved because, you know, Park Central is just kind of one of those skeleton malls where everything's just kind of closing very slowly, and now it has like a few restaurants and Tony's and a couple like offices or something, I don't even know. So yeah, that's what Ephraim was telling me. So they have less traffic now, but that means if you know about it, then you're one of the select few. You are on the top echelon of shoe owners. That's where I stand, apparently. I actually heard about Tony's from one of my favorite vintage shop owners. Her name is Andrea. She gets all of her shoes fixed by those guys, and they always do great jobs. So that's why I decided to go. And so anyways, back to Tony's. So they've been mending Phoenix's shoes since the 1960s, and although Tony, the real Tony, as Ephraim referred to him as, he passed away around 1995. He passed away, but they still keep the cash register from the 1960 store. So it's just sitting there next to the window, and it looks like they don't use it. But sure enough, I gave Ephraim my $15 in cash because they only take cash, which I think it's an okay trade-off. You know, you get your shoes done by these amazing guys. You gotta pay him cash. But yeah, he took my cash and he just opens up this piece of steel and puts the money in. And I was like, this is amazing. I'm getting my shoes done by, like, the original shoe people. Like, that's how it felt. So, great cash register. Ephraim says that it's old and they know that they probably should get a new one, but every time they've tried to use a newer one, they break and then they can't fix them because they're all like weirdo technology. So they fix them themselves. They fix this one themselves every single time it breaks. And I think that says something about their ethic, you know, their work ethic. And so Ephraim showed me some of their big machines that they use, and I was like taken back. Like, these machines, they're pretty much just like the cash register, just giant steel boxes that he showed me like every little thing they do, and they do anything you would need for even like more than shoes, I would imagine. There's the buffer, the sander, the nailer. They have just a big nail machine where it just like shoots in the nail, which is actually what they did with my shoe. Let's see. Good shoe. Alright, so here's the shoe in real life. And when I went in the first time, I asked him, you know, I have this shoe, I don't know if you can fix it. I would assume that you can, I guess, since you guys are like the best shoe people. But I really had no idea how they would do it. He told me simply, you know, just put a patch on it, put a couple nails in there, and it'll be stronger than it ever was. And You can definitely tell that there's a couple big nails in there, which is what they use the nail machine for, and a patch of like really thick leather. So this, they should have just made the whole shoe out of that in the first place. I don't see why they would do this. And you can already tell that this one's about to break, so I'll have to go back. Not such a big deal. But needless to say, Tony's did me right. Tony's is like, I'm gonna tell everybody about Tony's. I mean, I don't know many people that buy vintage shoes anymore, except for me, because I'm obsessed with them. But
How do I look?
Very good. I must say I'm amazed.
I am a very stylish girl. 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 I am a